Not even the stupidest, most inept writer writing for the crappiest Hollywood movie of all time about outbreaks and infections would have written the line that just came out of the mouth of our Secretary of Health and Human Services.
We are following the measles epidemic every day. There are about 20 people hospitalized, mainly for quarantine.
Let's hop into the doodle-doodle-doodle machine and go back in time to COVID. What were all the health agencies and organizations and health professionals telling us to do if we thought that we could have been exposed to COVID, if we thought that we were infected, but we were managing our symptoms? Were they telling us to go to our local hospital to quarantine? No, they weren't doing that because it's freaking stupid.
Quarantined at the hospital?
No, we only admit patients who need to stay in the hospital because they need acute treatment that we can only provide in the hospital.
They cannot afford to bring in people who do not require their care. They do not keep people in hospitals who are healthy enough to go home. They do not quarantine people who are healthy either. So then why is the real life version of the tiny little mustache man from The Mummy saying such things? Because he's the real life version of that guy. He's all about self-preservation, and he doesn't care who suffers or who dies if it means that he can get an extra coin in his pocket. His insane drive for self-preservation is causing him to downplay a situation that has recently led to the death of an innocent child. The last time a child died from the measles was 20 freaking years ago. But still, he says, this is totally normal, you guys. Don't flip out. We get measles outbreaks all the time. Look at 2024. We had 16 outbreaks then. He conveniently leaves out that those 16 outbreaks led to 285 people being infected across the entire year of 2024. We are barely into 2025 and we already have hundreds of reported infections, with the current Texas outbreak alone accounting for about 130 of those cases. And this outbreak has now reportedly spread to New Mexico. So no, not normal, especially when you also compare it to 2023 when we had a total of 59 infections. But what would you expect from the guy who's BFFs with the dude who was like, oh, COVID, it's just a flu, everybody calm down, to our faces, and then behind our backs on recorded audio was like, oh God, I don't know what's happening here. This seems pretty bad, you guys. Anybody who continues to support these people are fools. You are being fooled. You believe that they care about you and they care about your children's health, but they would literally sell your children's body parts if it meant that they got more money.